Hi, I'm Jason Sterling, and this is the Sterling Sims Show on Sunday, and it has been a big week. Oh my God, it's been a big week. It's been a huge week. First of all, I am rocking a totally cool, totally awesome, a totally trippendicular look here. I've got like layered polos with a pop collar because I saw Valley Girl 2020 last night, and it was so cool. It was so sweet. I loved it. But more on that later. First, the bigger thing, even bigger than that launched on the 8th, so that was this week. But even bigger than that, is The Sims launched the trailer for the new expansion pack coming June the 5th. So about 3.5 weeks from now. And there was a leak. There was a leak before that from like Target. And it was the new pack was called the Country Living. Country Living. Except no, drop the G. Country Living without the G. So Country Living because it's in the country. So they're going to drop the G on that. So that was the big leak, and it was full of shit. It was full of shit. It's not Country Living at all. It's Eco Lifestyle. So fuck you, Target. Fuck you, not Target. It's not Target's fault because I don't think they did that. But fuck you, Target leak, and whoever started that. Because it's not Country Living or Living. It is Eco Lifestyle, and I'm probably gonna call it Eco Living a lot, which I keep doing, but it's Eco Lifestyle. And it looks really, really cool. It looks really cool. I'm really digging it. We have, they did the marketing for this. They released it like they normally do, kind of in this sort of hodgepodgey piecemeal fashion that you're supposed to like puzzle together bits and pieces from all over the social network of the internet. And so I've made as best as I can. This is probably not everything. I don't know if it's everything or not. I mean, it's not everything because there'll be more stuff coming, I'm sure, in future trailers or the Guru live streams and stuff like that. But I made a list so far of what I've noticed around. We've got ladders coming. Ladders are a super big, cool thing to me. I've wanted ladders for, how long has the game been out? Since launch. I've wanted ladders, so I'm glad they're there. And they're going to be patched into the base game, which is awesome. I'm totally thrilled with that because they should be. Builders are going to use those a lot. They're going to use them everywhere. And so I do think those should be, patched into the base game. We're also getting, though, windmills, finally. Thank you, God. Or thank you, Maxis. And we're also getting solar panels, which I'm assuming, and they should be functional. Because otherwise, we've had fake solar panels for a while. So we're getting those. That's great. A lot of people, myself included, have wanted this sort of off-the-grid type options. Cannot wait. Cannot wait to put those to use. I'm thrilled with them. We're also getting canning, like the canned, I guess, fruits and produce. Bottling drinks, fizzy drinks, which, someone's going to mod that into liquor and yay. I can't wait. That's a mod I'm going to get right off the bat. First day, I'm going to Patreon it. Whoever does it, I'm on Patreon. I'm going to get that day one. That I can make my own fizzy drinks to get good and sauced up. But that's coming. And also a sort of, like community projects, but like a marketplace where you can sell things. Recycling is coming, a new food truck, a new food options. I don't know what the food options are, but they have some stuff out on the table in the trailer. And I don't think the plates of food would be on the table in the trailer if we weren't getting new food. My guess is it's going to be grubs and crickets. That's my guess, because we're also getting an insect farm. And I know for sure that it has grubs and crickets. I mean, we've seen those two in there. So we've got that coming. We also have a community projects, like I mentioned. So like a community garden will be part of it, or like the marketplace and stuff like that, where you can kind of vote in your game what you want the NPCs, I guess, to do, what you're going to do as a community. So totally awesome, love that. And then one really cool thing, though, thinking of the insect farm, because we're having vertical gardening, the insect farm, and then also some sort of like mysterious, neat-looking pole. I don't know what it is, like a big, giant sort of pole thing. And the guy's like, kind of trimming some meat off. You can see here in this gift. I put the gift of that. He looks like he's like slicing off ham, right? Like kind of like cured ham. Now, what I think that is going to be growable meat. They're already kind of doing that in laboratories where they can grow just the meat. So you don't have to grow an animal, actually. You grow just the meat, like you would grow a plant, and it's meat. It's just like meat. So That's kind of what I think it is. And I don't know, once again, I had these like headphones in. I hope I'm not talking too loud. You know why I have them in is I check, I do a sound check before I start, never get there in there. I wear them all the time. Anyway, there's a meat thing, right? And it looks like growable meat, like a big, I like the idea, first of all. I do like the idea. It's more humane and it's better for the environment. If you're going to eat meat, and I do eat meat, then yeah, I think that's a great idea. I don't know what it's going to be called. I would call it pleat, like pleat, like plant meat, pleat. Or I also thought, what else did I think of? Oh, matrix meat, or Maxis meat, matrix meat, Maxis matrix meat, something like that. Anyway, someone else suggested online. God, I can't remember their name right now, but someone on Twitter said Soylent Sims. Soylent Sims. So I like that one too. It's another one I'm going with. Soylent Sims. If you don't know what Soylent is, look it up. It's Soylent Green. I think that was the name of the movie. It's kind of an apocalyptic type movie that Charleston Heston was in, I think. And I'm not going to spoil anything else for it, but look it up. So Soylent Sims. We also are going to get an Aurora Borealis in the sky that will be visible if you get everything cleaned up. So it's not something that's there and you can't see through the smog. And the smog's bad. This world is very well detailed. I love it. It is not at all gentrified. It is pretty much an industrial wasteland. I mean, think England in the Industrial Revolution, or the China Wuhan district right now, or LA on any given day that's not in a state of quarantine, where you can literally see the smog hanging in the air. So it's not as bad as it used to be. But think of that. It's kind of like that. It's really, garbage everywhere and just a disaster zone. So if you get that all cleaned up, then you can see the aurora again in the sky at night. That looks really cool. It's really pretty. This pack will work. It will have an effect on all the existing worlds if you want it to. So I guess there's going to be some sort of toggle or something, a lot like with Fame and some other seasons has some selections you can make. So if you leave Evergreen Bay, or I don't remember the name of it, whatever that place is called, Evergreen Harbor, maybe? If you leave that and you go to San Myshuno, there will be like pollution and stuff there too. And so that's cool. I love that. I love the fact that it's a toggle. Like you can make the choice, but I love that it's going to affect all the worlds, because I think it should. And so I totally love that. Totally dig it. Totally into it. And that is everything I think I know right now. I don't think it is everything, but it's like everything I know right now. And, what can I say? Let me look and see if there was anything else. I did make a list, just in case, so I won't forget anything. But I think that is everything right now that we're aware of. And, my thought about this so far is I love it. I do love it. I was one of the people that really did want to see an eco pack brought to fruition. And I didn't want an eco stuff pack. I was kind of glad when Laundry Day wasn't an eco pack, because it's too big of a theme to fit in a stuff pack, and I really think it's too big of a theme to fit in a game pack. I hope. I hope that there's enough here when we see everything that it justifies an expansion pack title and an expansion pack price. I definitely hope so, because it deserves it. It's a great theme. It's very topical. I think it's very much the world today. I think it really reflects the way a lot of us feel and think. I don't necessarily consider myself a screaming environmentalist, but I do love the idea of sustainable living off the grid, being self-sustaining. I really do like that. And this looks to be a wonderfully imagined setup so far. People have been wanting farming, and I know they want to do things different than they've done in the past. The Maxis team does, and a lot of Simmers want to see it done differently. We had farming in The Sims 3. Some people might have missed it because it was part of the Sims world, the Sims store. But we did have farming in The Sims 3. And so everyone's wanting farming, so they brought farming. It's a community farm. It's insect farming. Like, you want to do farming? Here, grow insect protein. And I thought that was a fantastic twist. In fact, I think this might be one, maybe the best twist in The Sims so far. Sims 4, I won't say the entire series, but The Sims 4. That they brought us farming, and it's insect farming, and maybe like growable meat, and it's very much today. It's very much current and topical, and I love it. I love that twist. I love that they did that, And when I saw that, when I first saw the insect farms and the vertical farming and community farming, I fell in love with the pack completely. I really, really, really dig it. You know, and I dig that they did that. Now, the bad thing about it is, of course, there are a lot of people who want a traditional farm. Totally get that. You know, we can raise crops already, but, you know, it's not really a traditional farm. And there are a lot of people that want a traditional farm. And I think they want things, I don't know why, because for some reason I see a lot of people who want a traditional farm really probably don't want to raise like a farm really works. I mean, I'm from Oklahoma. And on a real farm, yeah, you're going to raise crops and you're going to raise, you know, animals. And then you're going to kill the animals. You know, you're going to take them off to slaughter and turn them into meat. And I don't think a lot of the people who are envisioning a farm really want to do that. I mean, they want chickens and they want sheep, but I think they want them mostly for like eggs, wool. And I get that. I get that. I think that'd be cute. I want that too. Actually, I still want that too. So that's a bad thing about the way they did it with the twist, even though I love the twist, is that there's still going to be people disappointed in how it's set up. Okay, get it, totally. The other bad thing is then if they ever do bring out a traditional farm, probably people are going to bitch like they're bitching right now that it's, you know, a rehash and a ripoff because, hey, we got farming and eco-living and all they do, they don't give us anything, you know, blah, blah, blah. And some of that I get, some small amount, but not much. I'm going to tell you what, on the surface, this may seem like, oh, it's a rehash of Sulani, but it's really not. It's an expansion of a concept that got a limited exposure in Island Living. Island Living was not an eco pack. You know, jet skis, even though they're fun, and they are a lot of fun, they're not eco at all. They're not environmentally sensitive at all. And so it wasn't an eco pack. Now it had a component that was ecologically based. And a lot of people complained that, hey, it didn't go far enough. And the off-the-grid trait didn't go far enough, and we wanted more. And so I really felt like that did send a clear message to Maxis. And for God's sakes, guys, I think that they actually listened. People are always saying they didn't listen. Now I get it. Maybe they didn't listen to you this time. But they did listen. They listened, and they gave people this expansive ecological experience that they wanted. I'm one of them. I'm one of them that wanted it. So, and like I said, I know you're feeling right now they didn't listen to you, and I totally get that. But they did listen, and they did take action on it. And so I don't feel like it's like Sulani at all. I think that it is this massive expansion of something that got a very limited exposure, a concept that got a very limited exposure. So I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled that they're doing it. I think that it is going to build and expand nicely on the game as a whole and incorporate into all of the worlds that we have right now and be usable. The assets, hell, I'm going to use assets all over the place. I mean, you can put windmills, solar panels, vertical gardening, the growable meat, insect farms, on and on and on and on. You can use that stuff everywhere. You know, I'm gonna set up like a little farm on the balcony of my Sims apartment in my no, you know. So and on the Cascadian, of course, too, on my airship Cascadian. So I love it. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. I mean, now they might go to some live streams and piss me off. No, I don't think so. I really do think this is going to be a great pack, and it looks really, really great so far. So I'm really looking forward to it. We'll have some more news, I'm sure, next week until it gets here. Otherwise, the rest of my life's going just fine. I go back to work next week. First, like, I've been off like 45 days or something. I have to count it up again, but a long time I've been off work. And I go back next week, so my schedule's going to get tighter. Believe me, right now, I mean, I wouldn't go back. I'd just stay off week. If I won the lottery, I would never go back. I wouldn't, you know. It's been nice kind of being like rich people. Like, it makes me want to start a revolution and overthrow the wealthy even more now because I'm even that much more jealous. So I do have to work next week. And but you know, I did say, oh yeah, I saw Valley Girl 2020, and it was so cute. It was a really cute movie. It's really sweet. It's really lighthearted. I think that, you know, check it out. It just came out on the 8th, and it didn't get a theatrical run because of the COVID crisis. It went, you know, straight to video. But it's really cute. It's really sweet. It's got Alicia Silverstone in it, who is like the mom, like a mom, and a bunch of other people. And so, yeah, I loved it. It's got some great music, some, you know, kind of a musical. And yeah, watch it, check it out, and check out the original Valley Girl. I didn't see the original Valley Girl in the theater either. I didn't. I was too young, but I did see it later, and it was really cool. It was really cool. It's a really good film, really kind of Romeo and Juliet story. So, watch both and compare them is what I did. And in fact, I watched Valley Girl not too long ago. I felt like looking it up. I was feeling like in an 80s type. I love the 80s. I was feeling in kind of an 80s mood. And so I thought, well, yeah, I love the 80s. So the 80s and 80s music, and it definitely was cool. It was awesome. It's a cute little movie. Very much a period. I mean, so smacks of the 80s. Like when you watch it, it's like, oh my God, it's like so, just really immerses you into that era, I guess. And I love the 70s too, and I love 70s music and the 60s and 60s music and 90s. I love everything. I love it all. I love everything. But that's been going on too, and that's it for this week. So catch me next week. In the meantime, there's a whole bunch of other Sims on Sundays you can watch if you'd like. Got the RM Cascadian Fictional Serial Season 3 coming up. Been working on a lot of builds for that. And we've got some build videos up for it and some more coming. And then that'll jumpstart coming up soon too into Season 3. And that's it. I hope I see you next week here for the Sims, the Sterling Show. I'm sure there'll be something because we're in the thick middle of it. So I hope to see you again next week. Thanks for watching.